Hi there. I hope you are doing well. I say that with the most sincerest of hearts. I say it to the person who's out in KZN, KwaZulu-Natal, one of the provinces that has been hardest hit by the floods. Someone who's watching this video, othi mina nethemba seliphelile, I don't know what to do. Someone who is, not knowing what's the next step to do. You've just lost your job. You feel like giving up. You are young. We're in a country where the unemployment rate is extremely high. And the truth of the matter is, it's hard. It's not easy. We try to survive. We try to live another day. We try to look up even when we feel like looking down. We try to get out and go and make a difference, even though we need someone making a difference in our own lives. My name is Fortune Kwanyana. To those that know me better, I always say I'm your best friend on the other side. I am your best friend. Whenever you need empowerment, motivation, and inspiration, the Rise and Grind is always going to be a place to be. And today, just for a minute or two, I want to come into your space and I want to talk on a topic that is very important. I want to talk about the importance of guarding your tongue or being careful of the things you say with your mouth. It is in the scriptures, in the Holy Book, where it speaks about the importance of understanding that what you say with your mouth has the ability to be materialized in the real world. So I remember when I was a young child, studying up in the career of public speaking. It was quite hard. Believing in yourself sometimes is hard. You can agree with me that sometimes you want to give up. Sometimes you just don't feel good about yourself. Sometimes you just think you're not good enough. Sometimes you really wish you could just sit and do nothing. So when I was coming up in the career of public speaking, it was a whole different ball game. You can attest to this. Young boy coming from the province of KwaZulu-Natal in the north of Durban, just 15 minutes outside Balito, in a small town called KwaDukuza. I had to speak life into my own career. What I mean by that is, where I grew up, this was the formula of success. You had to go to school, finish primary, finish high school, and if you're lucky enough, your parents have a little bit of money to send you to university, you'd go to university or college. And when you finish your college degree or diploma, you come back to the hometown and you find a job either in the local municipality if you're lucky enough, or one of the industries. And when you get a job, you just had to have enough money to buy yourself maybe a kofanyana and everybody would like you. You become the man about town, and at least at that you'll be able to build a back room. And that was the formula of success. I come at the back of that. And everybody said, go to school, finish school, get a job. So here I am. I'm a young, very passionate man who is looking forward to building a career, building a life outside of the norm. I was told that you will never amount to anything. Who have you ever seen make money from speaking? Who and built a career out of it? And the truth is, there was no one that I knew. But the power of life and death is in the tongue. The power of transforming your life is in the tongue. The power of changing your situation is in the tongue. The question is, what are you speaking over your life? What are some of the things that you are saying to yourself? What are some of the things that you are allowing people to believe about you? So growing up, I had to tell myself that, Fortune, if you are saying you want to be a professional speaker, now this is a career that was never seen. There was no curriculum in any form of university or college that taught people about public speaking. It was just a talent, God-given talent, my gift. And it also says in the Holy Book that your gift will always make room for you. The truth is, it will make room for you. It did for me, but it began in the power of the tongue. I had to speak it into myself to say, Fortune, you will become one of the greatest speakers. Even though there will always be people speaking different things to you. But what matters the most is not what other people say, it's what you say to the person that you see in the mirror. So going up and rising in the ranks, I remember there was a time where I had the vision, I had the goal, I had the passion. I wanted to become big in the speaking business. It was never going to be easy. I remember my first encounter of speaking was in high school. I had been given an opportunity by a former teacher of mine, which I loved dearly, who later on became like a mother, Mrs. Nessary. I hope if she's ever gets an opportunity to see this, I've got big love for you. And thank you for believing in me and seeing life and the gift in me, and you spoke life to it. So thank you for that. This teacher gives me an opportunity. She says to me, Fortune, go up to the front of the assembly. Now, I didn't go to a private school where you have like maybe 50 kids in a school or 300 kids in a school. In my school, we were just little above 1,100 and something learners. That was high school. And I had to go and stand in front of 1,000 people. First time standing in front of 1,000 people. Truth is, I was scared. Truth is, I was shaking. Truth is, even the paper that I had in my hands were shaking like this. You know? Presentation. Yeah, exactly like that. So I stood up, front of the assembly, 1,000 plus kids. I remember it was a speech about the late Tatu Mandela, and I was speaking about his life and the long walk to freedom. And I tried my first attempt, and guess what? Because I was doing something that was foreign to them, I was booed off stage. They said I'm wasting their time. They said, boo, get out of the stage, Fortune. We don't want to hear from you. Get out, you're wasting our time. And look at this. I'm a young boy. I was devastated to a point that I went to the bathroom and I cried. But because the power of this, I said, even though they laugh, I'm still going to become the greatest speaker. I believed in it. I looked at myself in the mirror. I said, I will become a speaker. So remember, you've got the power over your life. When I believed it, it started becoming real. When I believed it, it started forming. Because after that first speech, I said, I will not be the one that's going to be booed off stage and just let it go. Like you, in your own life. Sometimes you try something once and you just give up. I want to tell you, I didn't give up. I went back, tried again and again. You know why? Because my tongue had spoken a powerful word that said, I will become one of the greatest speakers. I believed it and I ran after it. Before you know it, years went on, and today I can tell you that I speak in arenas. I speak to audiences of 5,000 people. I speak to magnitudes of people, multi-international companies, because of a simple thing. It's not about boasting what I'm saying. I'm just telling you that you have the power to speak life over your own life. So today, as you're watching this video, touch yourself and say, I am great. I am amazing. I am powerful. If you are sick wherever you are, sometimes from somewhere else, you need to put your own hand in yourself and say, I am healed. And that healing comes from a point of believing. Now, the power of the tongue is you need to stop speaking negative things over your life, simply because I want to tell you a very sad truth. Everything you say over your life materializes. I've heard people, mina utima umbingelela, utawusawubona ninjani, ethi hawu bandla kuyabheda. Guess what? Konke ukubheda okukhona emhlabeni kuyakulandela. Because you've prophesied it and you've called it upon your own life. Now, the most important thing that you need to understand is that noma bekubuza, ngisho ngabe kuthiwa uyi-contract, phuma kule mindset le ethi hawu, so wathola umsebenzi, musa ukuthi hawu bandla itoho. No, so yeah, I'm working. And I'm grateful for the job I have. And I know there's more that's going to come. I know that I'm destined for success. I know great things are coming my way. Now that's the power that you hold. But sometimes, because we are people, the power of the tongue, we use it negatively. Simply because negative things come easier to the human mind and the human life. It's much more easier ukuthi kumuntu mumbi than to stand up and go to them and say, wow, wazwa muhle. It's simple words that can change a simple person's day. Obuka nje nawe mangabe ugqoke kahle unganconye umuntu ukuthi yabona, even though uyazi ukuthi uyincomile wena, but it always sounds nicer when someone speaks the words to you, because words have an ability to materialize. So what I want to say to you is be careful of your tongue. Be careful what you say to yourself. Be careful what you say to other people. Be careful what you allow other people to speak over your life as well. So as you are rising and grinding and making your life a better life, remember this very important word that I'm telling you now. The power of transforming your life lies here. If you can start where you are right now, tell yourself that you are amazing, you are powerful, you are brilliant, you are great, and everything about you is succeeding. Then you will begin to see life take shape, simply because the universe is waiting for you to give it an order. And the order should be, all great things are coming to you. Okuhle nomusa kuyangilandela. All amazing things are making my way to me. So remember, if you speak it, it will become. If you speak it, it will take shape. If you speak it, you can also hold it in your hands. So thank you very much for also making sure that you've subscribed below and you are part of our family. This is the family of grinders, the risers in the early mornings, those who don't give up, those who believe in themselves. Remember, the power of life and death is in the tongue. What you say will become. See you in the future coming episodes. Man, oh man.